Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato.
And I am the master of puppets and pulling your strings.
Breaking your mind and
smashing
your
mind.
So, welcome back to Mindbreakers.
Yes.
Got something a little special for you.
Mm-hmm.
About 60 episodes ago,
yeah,
we talked about a wonderful little zombie comedy called Zombieland.
Yes.
It was fun, it had some good action, it had likable characters.
Uh-huh.
It was a pretty solid movie. Let's see how they screw it all up in the sequel. Zombieland.
Because this is guaranteed, right?
Double tap. Columbus,
this is a certainty.
Columbus, Tallahassee, Wichita, and Little Rock move to the American heartland as they face off against evolved zombies, fellow survivors, and the growing pains of the snarky makeshift family.
Because it is very loosely kept together, as we can see from several other types of media that are based off of this franchise.
This is 10 years later, 10 years older, and 10 years out of date. Came out in 2019, a much happier time. 6.7 on IMDb.
A time before times.
Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, and Abigail Breslin are back. They're
Our
the only
entire
ones.
crew.
And, do you want to say anything before we get started on this one?
Oh yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a little bit.
Are you looking forward to in 2029 Zombieland Beware of Bathrooms?
It'll be fun.
The way things are going.
At the very least, it'll be a fun thing that happens in the future.
Does this mean we have to call Zombieland 1 Zombieland Cardio?
No, not necessarily. You don't have to do that. It's like they only started the subtitles after the first one, which makes sense because you don't subtitle a first movie usually. It's like
Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah, but that breaks the mold.
Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, but those are the books. Because the books had subtitles. And
Lichdom Battle Mage
need subtitles.
Anyway. Zombieland.
Let's watch it.
It's time to nut up or shut up.
Hey, Possum Ape.
Sorry, just you in that chair.
I think I would have made a damn fine president.
You would have brought a real dignity to the office.
You're welcome, America.
Welcome to Zombieland. Life is about more than just survival. We were a family. Dysfunctional, sure, but what family isn't?
Merry Christmas! What would you like, little girl?
I'd really like for you to stop calling me little girl.
Do you know what I would like?
I don't give a shit what you...
It felt so good to be on the move again.
Whoa! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hi, I'm Columbus.
Madison.
This is Tallahassee.
Hey, Poplart. Is this your dad? Oh, whoopsie. I forgot the seatbelt rule.
Oh, so she knows the rules?
I told her just a few of them.
73. Are there more?
You're cute. I like it. My sister is gone. She picked up a boy. He's from Berkeley.
Berkeley!
You don't have weed, do you?
Do I look like the type of person that would have weed?
I'm sorry.
Boom! Yeah?
I have nothing against
Hippies, I just want to beat the shit out of them. We're gonna go get her. We ride it, Dawn.
Start talking.
You first. Oh, my name's Tallahassee. Die, zombie! Light 'em up!
does he kind of remind you of...
I don't like you at all.
I think you double parked. Or more perpendicular parked. Hope we don't get a ticket.
What is going on here?
What?
Hello, everyone.
Am I hallucinating?
Okay, so my favorite scene in the whole movie happens basically immediately.
Which is?
The Columbia logo shows up, and then zombies attack it, and the Columbia logo brains them with their torch.
That's your favorite part of the whole
That's
film?
probably the high point of the movie for me.
It's a good introduction, honestly. I don't know why they didn't do that with the first one. Because, like, that would have been the perfect, little setup to these movies.
And then the last one opened with, was it Hell's Bells or what?
Yeah, it was no, it wasn't Hell's Bells. It was fucking, oh my god, Christ.
Last movie opened.
Yeah, I know. It was fucking For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Right, it was For Whom the Bell Tolls with random zombie action.
Mm-hmm.
This one
this
opened.
time's Master of Puppets.
Yep, it had Master of Puppets, great Metallica song. My favorite, my favorite. My favorite's probably Enter Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
And they're killing zombies in ridiculous, stupid ways. With
I like Seek and Destroy. I would probably put Seek and Destroy for this.
And or Sanitarium wouldn't have worked.
No, Seek and Destroy probably would have worked the best.
But our main characters are killing zombies. Woody Harrelson is dressed like Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
The man with no name. Mm-hmm. He tackles a zombie because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Basically, zombie killing intro. They go into the White House, and I guess Tallahassee declares himself president.
Oh, before that, though, we get them naming the different types of zombies. You remember that?
Yes, the Homer is the best.
Yeah, they were like, I want to explain this one.
Yeah,
it's like they're basically like it's like Columbus narrating. He's like, oh yeah, it's been a little while. Huh?
Welcome back. There's one joke I don't think works.
Which is?
I mean, it would have worked a lot better if they'd made it back in 2009. Welcome back. Kind of surprised to see you. I know you have your choice for zombie-based entertainment. It's like, not in 2019, we didn't. No.
Yeah,
Zombies were kind of over.
Yeah, it's like we had a little bit of a hiatus for them.
But in 2009, that would have worked perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. But like he goes like there are several different words for snow in the Inuit culture as
he says, though he of course says the racist word.
Whatever. He's like we also have different names for different types of zombies. For example, we have the Homer, who's a big dumb fat one usually.
And, well, this specific along. Homer it's a live action version of Homer Simpson.
It basically is, yeah.
And it's kind of cool.
Straight up, they just zombie-fied Homer.
Dope.
Yeah, and
why, boss?
He gets killed pretty hard too. He was like following this lady, and then he like sticks his tongue onto a frozen statue that has a sword, and then the lady grabs the sword and decapitates it.
In a world without YouTube, nothing's quite. What's more fun than watching a Homer?
Yeah. And it's like we also have a Hawking, which is apparently a smarter variant of zombie that like ends up chasing the scientist into a locked room, like a glass
with an
door.
ocular scan lock.
Yeah, exactly. Retinal scanner lock.
Yep.
And
how did I forget the word retinal?
Retinal. Well, yeah, it's a retinal scanner.
No, I know the word is retinal. I'm asking, how did I forget the word?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But it's a retinal scan lock, and the zombie basically grabs the eyeball of one of the guys on the floor, a dead guy, and like puts it in its mouth,
and then uses
scans that, and then eats the dude inside the room, which is pretty fucking cool. It was based off of. He's like, oh, it's based off of Stephen Hawking, but like in this case, it might as well be his wife or Lucy or whatever her name was. And it's like the third one. He's like skulking around in the shadows, this zombie, and it's like, I'll let you guess what that is, and I'm like, is it a ninja?
I said the same thing. It's a ninja.
Yeah, I was able to guess it like right away. I got it right. I was actually kind of proud of myself. I
Oh,
was like,
before we get to it, there is one line that actively annoyed me because it means that someone didn't watch movies.
Which is what?
When they're like, it's a T800 or it's a T700. Oh, except there are no T800. T800s are the first, or no, there are no T700s. T800s are the worst model. I'm like, no, they very much weren't.
Yeah, there were
the
other
first
models.
model was the T1.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Did you watch the movies? No.
But
so
they were like, no, this one's named out after Schwarzenegger himself.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, the T800 was the first model. No, it wasn't.
It was the first of that model. I think that's what
even if you've just seen the first one, the early models had rubber skin. They were easy to spot. So clear. Never mind.
I know.
I'm a fan of Terminator, and when people pretend to be fans of I don't know, gatekeeping, fake fans.
No, it's just they could have reworded that better, and it would have worked. But it's just they fucked up on the wording, and we got what we got.
Yeah, we got a bad joke.
Yeah.
So, but the ninjas.
They break down all those. They go into the White House, and they end up spending a long-ass time in there. Apparently, they get to Christmas, which is apparently in June.
But no, it's November 6th, I think they're doing it.
November 6th, June, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not Christmas, but it's Christmas.
Tallahassee is wearing a red business suit and has a Santa hat and a beard made of cotton balls.
Well, because he's in the White House.
What do you want for Christmas, little girl? I want you to stop calling me a little girl. And then Eisenberg gets on his lap. I don't freaking care.
What is it? Columbus ends up popping the question to Wichita
with a Hope Diamond.
Yep.
They blindfold Lincolns because they don't like it when he watches them.
Bang.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Lincoln wouldn't like bangs, would he?
Well, like he did free slaves.
No, I'm making a gun assassination joke.
He doesn't like when people bang in back of him.
No, not at all.
He likes to watch when people are banging.
He can never tell. No, I don't care about American presidents.
He likes when they bang in front of his face. He's a big old cuck, Lincoln is.
Also Tallahassee gives Little Rock Elvis's pistol, and apparently instead of Twinkies, his thing is Elvis this time.
Yeah, and also Native American heritage, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, right, he thinks he's Blackfoot.
Well, he might be. Who the fuck knows? But it's like he gives Little Rock the pistol that Elvis gave to Nixon.
Yeah,
and that they shot.
I am not a crook.
They shot in what was it? Heartland? What were they good? What was the place that? I think it was Heartland. Graceland. There we go. Yeah,
Heartland's
like, he went
Canadian
shooting in Graceland in
soap opera about the horses.
Yeah, exactly. And she takes that and she's like, oh, okay, whatever, another gun.
Oh yeah, another gun.
Yeah, and she like completely underplays it.
She's a teenager and she's I think about 20. She acts like it. She wants to go and meet other people her age. That's her thing.
She wants to meet a boy her age.
Especially. Is, I think, the only character who has grown as a character, in my opinion.
Yeah, because like, what the development really are you gonna give these other ones?
Because Jesse Eisenberg is still the same, Wichita is still the same. And remember last movie when we found out her real name?
Yeah,
that's gone.
Yeah, I know. Never calls her it again. But it's like, yeah, It kind of regresses. The more things change, the more things stay the same.
Tallahassee just has a new, like the group even splits up and the oh, okay, they Wichita and Little Rock go off in the Beast.
Well, because that's what she's good at. She's good at running away from her problems.
And I'm like, really? 10 years? You had 10 years and all you could think of was a rehash of the first movie. All right. Back to square one. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Like I said, man, more things change, the more they stay the same. And, like, that's what she's good at. She runs away from her problems when things get bad. So, like, yeah, that's what she would do. But they basically, they run off and they pick up a Hare Krishna guy.
Ugh, I hate this character. I do not like, what's his name? Berkeley.
Yeah, they call him Berkeley because he comes from Berkeley, of course. He's a Berkeley student. Well, former Berkeley student in this case. But
he has a guitar and he's like, hey, I know about this place called Babylon.
Yeah.
Graceland's cool, but Elvis stole music from the black. I was like, oh shit! Like as soon as like, but Elvis ripped off the black man.
His music from the black man.
Oh, shut up!
It's like, oh come on now, like fucking, you get fucking nitpick like that shit. Like, he was dope. Elvis was a cool guy. I wish I died on the toilet.
I kind of want to get all of Berkeley's stuff out of the way immediately.
But like, yeah, they go around. They pick up the Krishna dude. Tallahassee and Columbus are segueing around in a mall.
And they find
Madison.
Oh, good. Hey, remember how the first movie
Girl.
Remember how everyone in the first movie was likable? Not necessarily a good person, but you liked all the characters and you wanted to see them all make it?
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Meet Madison!
This is them introducing two characters that you will, of course, hate.
Madison. So, like, she talks like this. Like, oh my god. It's like,
yeah.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm not a zombie.
So you can basically dread if the main characters ended up actually with them. At the end of the film. And it's like, if that would have happened, it would have been an actually bad movie, in my opinion.
She's like, I'm not a zombie. I'm not a zombie. I'm a vegetarian. Well, actually, I'm a vegan. It's like, oh my god.
It's like, great. We didn't ask about that, but thanks for letting us know.
In the mall freezer. It's like, you've been living in the mall freezer for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't died?
Yeah, it's like,
how? Like,
maybe, I don't know.
I understand having a character this inept in like season 1 or 2 of The Walking Dead.
Well, maybe the fridge like fried her brain cells.
But this is like this is over a decade into the zombie apocalypse. You'd assume all the stupid inept people would be dead. Not the assholes. The assholes would be fine. But the stupid people would be
going
dead.
around and pillaging everything they can find.
The stupid people would have died by now.
Yes. This one, though, apparently managed to hide.
She dies, but Bill Murray... No, she lives, but Bill Murray dies. There's no fairness.
Yeah. Basically, she's Seek from Planet Hulk. Like, seek no a fighter, seek hide. Seek a hider.
You mean Meek?
Yeah, Meek. Whatever.
And this is Meek. He's a bug with knives for hands. He actually gets badass.
Yeah, I know.
In
he's
the comics.
Cool.
Planet Hulk's amazing.
I like Seek a lot.
He turns evil.
He's cool though. Still,
yeah,
dope.
Meek.
But yeah, so Tallahassee basically started like monologuing about the Blackfoots and him doing the buffalo jump.
I do love Tallahassee. Tallahassee's still my favorite character, except for one we meet later.
But yeah, we'll get to that after.
But it's just, he meets Madison. It's like, oh, yeah. And it's like you should feel really lucky that you have such a nice person to take care of you. It's like, oh,
he's like, oh god, I hate you. He's like, oh, just fucking, please die. Please get bit so I have an excuse to fucking shoot you.
She'll be fine. Zombies eat brains. And she doesn't have any.
Yes. So, like, Columbus takes her back to the White House, and he tells her about his rules. And they end up banging in the president's room.
Yep, a lot.
And yeah, and then Wichita ends up like clunking around in the garage. So of course they go check on it. They find her getting supplies.
It's kind of funny.
It's like, yeah, Berkeley and
the weapons,
Little Rock ran
the
off.
Weapons they bring. Jesse Eisenberg brings a katana given to some president. And
he's like, ooh,
Tallahassee comes out with a massive flintlock, really long flintlock rifle that belonged to George Washington.
Yeah. And Columbus is like, ooh, flintlock, nice choice. And it's like, the katana also, not bad. Like, just commending each other for their choice of weapons during, like, this, like, minor, like, shocking moment.
They find Wichita. They're like, I just came back to get some weapons.
Little Rock's gone. She ran off with Berkeley to
She and
this
boy stole the beast. It's like, what boy? Oh, he's a pacifist from Berkeley, and Tallahassee just
immediately just is fucking hating on him, just like, it had to be fucking Berkeley.
No, I'm cool. It's fine. He's a pacifist.
God damn it. Because of course he has to be the complete opposite of fucking Tallahassee in every way, shape, and form, and like just go against everything that he was trying to teach Little Rock.
We see him. We see Berkeley and Little Rock in the car. Little Rock asks for weed. He's like, do I look like the kind of person who'd have weed? Yeah, I have lots of weed.
Kaboom! And he's got like a fucking entire
and
baggie.
They're smoking, and he's playing
rolling
like a Rolling Stone. And it's like, hey, that's really good. Did you write that? Yeah.
Of course I did. Why would you think I would write somebody else's stuff?
It's like, stuff. This is, I think, when I started actively disliking Berkeley for taking.
Because you're not supposed to like him.
I know, but you get on Elvis for ripping off the black man, and then you pretend you wrote a Bob Dylan song.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he pretends.
He's a poser, you're supposed to hate him immediately.
Then he pretends to have written Leonard Skinner's Freebird.
Yeah. Immediately he goes into that.
So Wichita,
like,
Wichita's getting weapons to go after him. They're arming up. They go and they meet Madison and like
she comes down in
when Wichita.
What was the shirt she was wearing?
Law and Mordor.
Yeah, there you go.
Right when Wichita and Columbus are going to get back, like they might get back together, then Madison comes in. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, looks like you bounced back nicely, didn't you, Columbus?
Then they load up, they all get in a minivan, and again, Tallahassee's really angry.
Oh, he hates everything about this fucking situation. He's like, okay, so a pacifist from Berkeley
stole the beast,
taken my little girl from me
and my car
and my beast, all my guns too, and are driving to a fucking hippie commune, okay, where they're going to just pick flowers and do bullshit. Meanwhile, I have to chase her in a goddamn minivan to get over there and stop her.
Madison wants her suitcases put in. Madison's coming, and Wichita says no. Tallahassee says, hell no.
Yeah,
Eisenberg's like, no, we have to take her.
None of this.
She's a person, and it's like, hey, old guy, can you get my bag? Yes. He closes the trunk.
Yeah, just leaves them there. Fucking closes the trunk. It's like, yeah, I'll get them for you. No problem. Closes it up and gets in.
Then Madison's being stupid. Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone are being petty with each other, and we just have Tallahassee, the most relatable one in the car, which would never actually happen, driving. So this is going to be a long drive.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to Graceland. They find it's dead.
They find they get like assaulted by a bunch of zombies, and then we meet the T-800.
Yeah, the super zombie.
Yeah. Basically, like they're doing a whole like action scene. Like a bunch of them get like start swarming them. It's like it's a whole wave. And then we get the T-800 at the end.
A few Halloweens ago, we played Land of the Dead, Road to Fiddler's Green.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have any weapons, and there was that grandma zombie we had to take out with our hands.
Yeah, it was basically that. Except this was taking literal bullets.
Yeah.
And it apparently got like, I think it was like a sextuple tap or something before it ended up just getting its head squashed under Tallahassee's boot and finally dies. And
but the
Columbus
whole
is just
cool
like,
standoff.
fuck.
They're on. Jesse Eisenberg's on an RV. Madison's staying out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Madison is like, "Oh, I can defend myself against zombies. I have mace." I'm like, "Oh my god."
But she does save Wichita's ass, though.
Yes, she does.
With the mace.
With the mace. Not a medieval mace
one
either.
good thing she does in the entire film.
Spray can of mace. Got to make that clear. Spray can.
Yes. Not an actual medieval mace.
That would be awesome.
A can full of medieval maces.
So they're reading. They're back in the car. They're reading trail mix. Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone are still being catty to each other. Tallahassee's like, I hate all of you. Well, okay. Originally, they go to the RV to get a new car. And they get in the RV and they drive out, but it slashes the tires.
Oh yeah, it was. They find like a fucking a big van, like,
with
they
clown
find a
on
big
top.
truck. No, like they find the clown car, but they also find the clown truck. It's like an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
And they find another car that's like an actual like decent vehicle. It's like a muscle car or something, and they drive the muscle car out, but the tires get slashed. And then they get out and they're like, okay, I think we need to take the clown car. And Columbus is like, no, fuck no.
Because he has a thing about clowns.
Yeah, so they eventually just take the van again.
Well, they take the RV.
True, the RV. Yeah, there we go.
And they're going back to the minivan, and Tallahassee's just, in moments of great dishonor, the ancient samurai would be forced to commit seppuku, which is ritual disemboweling. I want to do that. Just.
And before seppuku, they would write Jisei, a death poem.
Oh, it's also, by the way, Madison's fault that they get attacked by the swarm of zombies. Because she opens a car and triggers the alarm.
Yeah.
Because she's so smart. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
They get in the van again,
and they're eating trail mix.
Yeah, and Madison is describing Uber before she has the allergy because apparently she's
she's like, oh no, she starts getting sick and she bolts out into the forest. Jesse Eisenberg goes with her, and Tallahassee's first before Jesse Eisenberg goes, like, all right, she's bitten by a zombie, she's turning into one. We have to kill her.
It's time to become the brave little toaster.
One of us needs to kill her. Now, personally, I don't mind doing it at all, but I don't want anyone to feel left out.
So maybe it's time for you to become the brave little toaster, Columbus.
More reviews of those movies coming later.
I loved that line. I cracked up laughing at that one.
I just kind of raised my eyebrow.
I was like, I knew it was coming. Like, I knew he was going to say something to that effect. But
how you predicted him saying the brave little toaster?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
No, I can read Woody Nelson like a book.
Woody Harrelson. Woody Nelson's not involved.
Harrelson, yeah, fucking God. I'm still tired, guys, okay?
He goes out, Jesse Eisenberg goes out with a shotgun. Madison has a swelled up face and is vomiting and screaming, so cut to black.
He talks about Woody Nelson in the last movie, that's why I got confused.
So cut away, big explosion, then they get back in the car and drive to Graceland.
Yeah, and it's like travel light in big red letters.
I never would have taken Madison anyway.
That's rough, but fair.
Oh, she was just a burden. Like, for all, like, yes, she did technically save... help save Wichita in that one scene. That zombie attack, that was her fault.
Yeah, she's still just awful to be around.
Yeah.
Which is why they feel nothing for leaving her behind.
So they go to Graceland, but it's dead, so they go to a place called the Hound Dog Hotel.
Yeah, which is basically the real Graceland.
Yeah, it's a tourist-trappy hotel. Jesse Eisenberg puts on Elvis's real shoes because they can't fit Tallahassee, and Tallahassee's like, I hate you.
They walk in. It's like, I love this scene. They walk in and it's like fucking Columbus just like looks around and like sees these like fucking purple ass like suede shoes. They look like
blue.
Would wear
They're
them.
blue. They're blue suede shoes.
Purple. Blue.
Okay, no. You know how I know they're blue suede shoes?
How?
Because it's Elvis.
Right. But at the same time, like, they look purpley also.
They're blue, though. It's blue
Anyway.
suede shoes. Elvis is associated with the blue suede shoes. He has a song about blue suede shoes.
They're on a platform.
Yeah,
and,
Elvis's actual shoes.
And goes like, yeah, it's like, hey, check it out, it's Elvis's actual shoes. And like Tallahassee's like, oh, come on, you think that they would actually just be there? You know, fucking Elvis's actual shoes would just be there. And Columbus just points at the plaque that says Elvis's actual shoes.
So they
like,
explore around to make sure there are no zombies.
And
Tallahassee.
then he puts them on and he goes, wow, they fit me. And it's like, who'd have thunk it? I'd be the same size as the king.
Columbus was wanted to put them on, but they didn't fit him.
No, Tallahassee wanted to put them on, but they didn't fit him. They fit Columbus. So he wears them for the rest of the film. Because of course he would. Anyways, they get jumped by Rosario Dawson, who runs the Hound Dog. She's playing a character named Nevada.
Yep. That's as close as you're going to get.
Yep.
She is my favorite character. She is my favorite character in this film.
Yeah. She's really good. I'm glad they had her in here.
Like she's the one addition that's cool.
Yeah. She actually has bearing on the plot as well. Like,
yeah.
She comes in very handy lately, later on in the film.
And she and Tallahassee not fall in love, but
they fall in love.
They do the deed. They do the deed.
They're cute.
Yeah.
I like them together. They're a good pair.
He puts on the Elvis suit. He talks about an Elvis story he had, not important. He dresses up as Elvis.
Yeah.
And then we meet a bad joke that runs too long. Albuquerque and Flagstaff.
Oh God, you want to talk about them?
No, I'd rather pretend they don't exist.
Okay, fine, I'll talk about them because I have some bearing on this. It's like they have like this bizarro fucking situation right here, where it's like literally a fucking giant monster truck just like rolls
Big
up
Fat
on
Death.
top of. Yeah, and it has Big Fat Death written on the door.
It kills the beast.
And it might as well just say Big Fat Dick on it.
It kills the beast.
Yeah, it just rolls on top of it, smashes it, and yeah, it basically just becomes fucking Rick and Morty for like a good like 20 minutes.
Albuquerque and
Flagstaff and Albuquerque as like variations on Columbus and Tallahassee.
It's long.
Yeah, and it's like basically just like Albuquerque is just like a mirror version of Tallahassee in like the way of like he does basically everything that he would do.
Yep.
Except slightly different.
And same with Flagstaff and...
Oh, Flagstaff's a Christian version, basically, of Columbus.
And Emma Stone and Rosario Dawson are just watching them like...
They don't know what the hell. They're
like,
just like, what the fuck did this come from?
I thought one was enough.
Like,
well, it's my parking space when I'm here, and just... They're not talking
yeah,
about
it's like I use this parking space when I'm in town.
Look, if
like
you two don't act like adults, no one gets to use my parking space. And just, I don't think they're talking.
I don't think they're talking about the parking space anymore, which is accurate.
I know he's the main character, but with Jesse Eisenberg in this, almost every line he has gets a shut up from me.
I guess, yeah.
But not like a full shut up. Like, in the episode where Homer is the chosen one, the way Lenny says, shut up.
Yeah. Just reluctantly, like, that's a load of barnacles.
Madison gets the Arnold Schwarzenegger shut up.
Yeah, because she deserves it. But
so,
like,
they go out.
They have a rule off.
Rules versus
Columbus and Flagstaff. Yeah, rules and commandments, which is a good touch. I actually like that.
It takes so long.
They went that far.
It's such a long scene.
That goes on for like 5 minutes.
It's a real watch checker of a scene.
Yeah, I know, seriously. But I was like sitting there just going like, this is just a fucking Rick and Morty episode right here.
Remember when we were planning to go see this movie in theaters?
Yeah,
I've never been so happy I didn't do a thing.
No, because the two of us would be screaming at this fucking movie. We'd be annoying everybody in the theater. We would be the most disruptive audience members.
Yep, probably.
Like, especially this scene, I'd be like, what the fuck is this Rick and Morty bullshit?
We'd probably have to bring Nelson and just MST3K the whole film.
Yeah, and Nelson would just be cracking up laughing. He'd be fucking dying.
I'd just be
with
screaming.
The shit we'd be saying?
I'd just be screaming end at the film.
Yeah, you would.
End!
You would have one of those going. What else? What else do we have here?
They do their thing. They zombies that come. They go out to fight the zombies. But
I wanted to talk about the commandments though. And
fine.
Just like 4 of them. There's like 4 of note.
They're just the rules, but said less well.
One of them is I think it's teamwork.
Yeah.
Another one is confirm your kill, which is another version of double tap.
It's, how can I put this? It's like if Batman and Moon Knight met.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this scene is. It's that kind of thing and ripoff of the same thing.
It would also kind of be cooler than this because, like, at the very least,
it would have
Moon
Batman.
Knight's psychotic.
Yeah.
Batman is like a more sane version of Moon Knight. Moon Knight's fucking just like unhinged entirely because he has fucking multiple personality disorder.
It's like, what's a good example? What are two character and a ripoff of the same character?
Black Cat and
Black Cat and
Catwoman.
Yes,
yeah,
Black Cat and
exactly. It's just like, oh, you steal things, so do I. Oh, you have powers, I don't. Like, that's basically what it would turn into. Like, you have powers, I just have gadgets. You have gadgets and powers, holy shit. Like if it was like the Halle Berry one.
We don't talk about the Halle Berry.
Yeah. Anyway, another one.
Your incompetence is staggering.
Yeah. Another commandment was like, the world is your bathroom.
Beware of bathrooms.
Columbus is like, yeah, beware of bathrooms. And it's like, so what, you just like whip it out anywhere then, Flagstaff? It's like, that's pretty fucked.
Or if you're a woman, reveal it. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, stop talking during the scene.
So basically a bunch of T-800s followed them from wherever they came from. This is Flagstaff and
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Had to.
Yeah.
They go kill.
Yeah, everybody else goes inside except for the 2 of them. They hold it down outside. And
their rationale is, look, it's our problem. We caused it. We'll fix it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you guys get inside, we'll take care of this. So they kill all of them. They get in, and it's like, woo, that was an amazing fight. Holy shit. We didn't get to see, like, almost any of it.
No, of course not. But they're bitten, and we have a big action scene.
Yeah, but, like, at first they're, like, slapping each other's dicks, basically, being like, oh, hey, you get to wear the hat and everything. Flagstaff, you're so cool. I'm proud of this kid.
Hey, Tallahassee, can I wear your hat? No.
Yeah, he's just like, shut the fuck up.
I hate you, kid.
But yeah, Rick and Morty turn out to be infected.
No.
So of course we get a big dumb fight scene of the 2 of them versus Columbus and Tallahassee, and the other 2, Wichita and Nevada.
From the
Nevada's just going around with a revolver, just plugging them several times. It's fucking dope.
Big fight scene. They do manage to kill them without getting bitten.
Yeah, we do the don't swing again.
We get to Tallahassee and Nevada say their goodbyes. She gives him a ring from the hotel. Then they drive off.
Well, they get into the big fat death to try to ride that, and Tallahassee's just terrible at it.
Yeah. So they get back in the minivan.
Yeah. He is disgraced.
He just gives the keys to Emma Stone's like, can you I just can't. He does like kick it really hard.
Honestly, this entire movie is basically just Tallahassee just going like, I can't even. Just like slowly descending into fucking madness.
Oh, also Berkeley stole Elvis's pink Cadillac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, they get to Babylon. This is a big tower with a wall around it full of hippies. They melt your gun down into a peace symbol.
Oh yeah, it's true. Rosario Dawson mentioned that like the two of them came through there and stole the pink Cadillac.
Some hippie poser.
Yeah, exactly. And left the beast there.
And then the beast is dead, so they get back in the minivan.
Exactly. Which brings us to
to Babylon. They get to Babylon.
Madison. Well, not Madison.
Oh yeah,
the ice cream truck.
Madison. Oh no.
On their way to Babylon.
And it's just I had a nut allergy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. There were in the trail mix. Who would have thought there were nuts in trail mix? Yeah, I thought it was vegan. It's like, oh, I hate you so much.
Bang head against desk repeatedly until satisfied.
Why is a character who, by all accounts, would be too stupid to live still alive? So she goes with them to...
Not even too stupid to live, too stupid to breathe.
So they go to Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
Though we do get one funny scene with one of the two funny scenes with Madison.
Yeah.
So I figured I've been living I spent 10 years living in a freezer. Why not a freezer on wheel? Yeah. Can't fault your logic there. Oh yeah, I missed. Oh yeah, I missed this.
It's a good line. I like that one.
It's like you're sarcastic. No, I liked her. Oh, I missed this. Hey, you were sarcastic. Hey, you were sarcastic. Was I? It's like she's starting to become a human.
Yes, she's gaining personality slowly as a result of being around these actual decent characters.
The most bitter humans on the planet.
Well, they're interesting people to say the least, okay?
Yeah.
And my book just fell fuck.
So, I think Columbus and Wichita are basically back together now.
Well, like, they all meet up at Babylon.
They go to Babylon. There's a stupid scene like, hey, you can't come in. You have to give us your guns. And, hey, maybe if, these people all have guns and your entire city has no guns, you can't stop the people with guns from coming in.
You want to describe what they do with the guns, by the way?
They melt them down and make them into peace signs.
Yes, they do.
So they go up the tower. There's a lot of stairs. There's a bearded guy who looks disturbingly like me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that because of how this character is.
He doesn't entirely look like you. I can think of like 10 people at least he looks more like.
He's Tony. What am I talking about?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it.
So they climb the tower.
Hippie Tony.
They climb the tower. Then they meet up with Little Rock. She doesn't want them around. Then the zombies are coming.
She's surprised that they actually even made it in there, though, especially Tallahassee.
It's like, I'm not a fighter.
I'm up his guns at all.
Like, hey, the zombies are coming. A whole lot of T-800s are coming. That's why we came, to warn you.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not a fighter. I'm a songwriter. No, you're a song transcriber. Come on, even 12-year-olds know who Bob Dylan is, you poser.
Yeah, there you go.
He gets dunked on and it's good.
Yeah, she just resents him and shuts him down.
So they're working on a plan to defend against the bunch of T-800s running towards the place. They'll be there in 3 days. And it's like, so what do we have that zombies don't have? Guns. We don't have... Madison's like, guns. We don't have guns. The hell do you mean we don't have guns?
What do you mean we don't have guns? It's like you saw what the fuck happened. We had to give them all away.
So I'm just saying. Well done, Babylon. Your plan is so stupid. Madison knows it's stupid.
Yes. So Tallahassee grabs a hammer and starts to find little
you
things that
Civil
they can
War
use.
general, can you fight? Yes. Poverty, sexism, and social injustice.
Poverty, sexism, and social injustice. And he's like, okay, you can't fight then. Great. Noted. So it's like, okay, new plan. We're going to blow them up with
there's a running
biodiesel.
thing throughout the movie of Tallahassee trying to get zombie kill of the year.
Yeah.
And we see two that don't qualify. One that's kind of cool where someone runs over a single zombie with a combine harvester.
Thresher. Yeah.
And then one that's just...
Can I talk about this one? I like this one a lot.
I was just going to say that including Madison, the dumbest thing in the film.
I actually like it.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa one?
Yeah, I like it.
It's just so many steps and so much work to kill two zombies.
Basically, this Italian man fucking goes up to like fucking a bunch of zombies, and he's got like a fucking bunch of mannequins posing as his family.
Markiplier loves this scene.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ora me cura de bambini, what cazzo fai?" Like he just like runs around the freaking the leaning tower of Pisa as the zombies start to come up, and he just goes "Vaffanculo," and he just starts like like pulling down this jack, like jacking up the tower of Pisa, and it just drops on these two zombies. And he's like, "I get cuts, my get cuts."
And Tallahassee wants a zombie kill of the year. So they have a plan. They're gonna use, because they're sending the zombies are being attracted by the fireworks. So they have this plan to get the zombies in, and like keep them going in the direction they want, because they have no guns. Except Rosario Dawson comes in, backflips in a motor in a monster truck, and kills a lot of zombies.
Oh yeah, she shows up like in the nick of time, basically like after they blow this tank, because like all they have is biofuel basically.
Yeah.
And shields. It's like the whole plan is basically, okay, let's like lead them up to this biofuel.
We're gonna kettle the zombies.
Yes. Blow them up in here, and then when they like when we're done, we're gonna basically think of a plan to take out the stragglers. So it's like they blow up a bunch of them, but there's still a shit ton more after that, and it's like, so I guess those are the stragglers then, huh? It's like, yep, so we're fucked then, basically.
Yep,
before
completely.
Rosario comes in with the monster truck and squishes a bunch of them. Fucking,
All
she
the
does
dead
like,
zombies.
yeah, the bounce kill on 2 of them, and it's awesome.
So, Tallahassee leads them up the stairs. All the zombies are chasing him. He jumps off the tower, grabs onto a chain rope, and the zombies just plummet off.
Yeah, because it's
like
it's
the Great Buffalo Run.
Jump. Exactly.
And that does get zombie kill of the year. Mm-hmm. And then, oh no, some zombies are holding onto his leg, so they reach out and pull him back. And
specifically, a cop and a prisoner zombie who are handcuffed to each other.
Because every cop is a criminal, and all the sinners saints.
But like, yeah, they're grabbed onto Tallahassee's boot, and he can't get dragged in, basically, because they're hanging off him, and he's about to slip, until Little Rock pulls out the Elvis pistol and shoots it in the head. And it's like, wow, okay, cool, she managed to keep it.
Why didn't you bring it up before? I forgot about it. I smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah. Yes,
so they killed the zombie. They win. Babylon. They drive off in the pink Cadillac with Wichita marries. Wichita and Columbus get married. They have the cans on the back, and the zombie chasing them. And we all live.
One Homer falls off the building.
Yeah. No, false alarm. It's just a Homer.
It fucking hive minds itself off like a fucking lemming.
Rosario Dawson joins the team, so I'm looking forward if there is a third one for her being around.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's a great character. I'm glad.
Madison and Berkeley get together, and they leave Babylon to its hopeful learning that you should at least have a few weapons around. If not, they're utter doom.
Yes, big married, all OTP.
And they ride off into the sunset.
Yes, and what else? They get into the car, and it's like they're
Elvis's
driving,
car.
and it's like, where are we gonna go? Home. It's like, I already feel like I'm at home. Columbus says. It's like, aw.
Home's not a place; it's the people you're with. Movie over.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, this.
Did you just say movie over?
Yeah.
This is not true.
Oh, what did I miss? I stopped when the credits rolled.
There's an after credit scene.
What?
Technically, yeah. There's an after credit scene, and
we do also
describe
earlier. Rosario Dawson mentions someone getting murrayed, which is thinking someone's a zombie and killing them. If I ever find who killed Bill Murray.
Yeah, it's like, I heard Bill Murray died. If I ever find who killed him, and she's like staring at Columbus, telling him this, and it's like, come on, this kid Columbus has fucking killed more.
I don't
people
even know
than,
who Bill Murray is.
Killed more celebrities than, what was it?
Heroin.
Yeah, there you go. Killed more celebrities than heroin.
All right, so what's the
wait? I want to describe the after credits.
Yeah,
scene.
that's what I'm asking you to do.
Yes. So, it is Bill Murray. And he's doing an interview on a press event for Garfield 3.
Okay. That's it?
It gets better. Hang on. It's supposed to be day 0 of the infection.
Oh.
So
we did see a movie poster for Garfield 3 earlier in the film.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like basically like day zero, like Bill Murray's doing this whole press release and everything. He's getting interviewed, and they're just like, "Yeah, why Garfield 3?" And it's like, "Well, I thought all the best films, you know, they have a trilogy, you know, Godfather, freaking Pirates of the Caribbean." He mentions like a bunch of other films.
Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, Star Wars.
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings.
like he mentions a couple. I don't remember exactly which ones, but I know he mentions Godfather. And it's like, so why Garfield? It's like I felt like I could come back into the role and, you know, bring it something before, you know, I'm finally gone. You know, I'm still here. Might as well live. You know.
And his only regret is Garfield.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, one of the interviewers is like asking him, like, one of them asks him a question in Spanish. This like Spanish lady, and he's just blank faced. He doesn't know what the fuck to say. And then another one, this black guy in glasses is like, "Can you do the hairball?" And then like just like tries to get him to do the hairball sound. and he pulls out his phone and starts taking a selfie while he's doing the hairball sound. It's fucking terrible. And then the guy that's making him do the hairball sound gets starts throwing up and becomes a zombie basically right then and there. And then all out chaos. And Bill Murray's just going around having a field day beating the shit out of zombies. And, like, it's fucking amazing. He's like, "I hate Mondays" at one point, and just slaps a zombie in the head with a tray.
Like, I would have stayed to watch the end credits, but I don't really stay to watch the credits of movies I did not enjoy.
Yeah, I know. But, like, this was actually an after-credit scene I'd say is, like, worth the entire film.
Well, my personal rating on this one is just watch the first one again. You'll get more out of it.
Yeah,
that's my review.
I like it a lot. I'd say this is at least like a solid 6 out of 10 for me. This was pretty much worth it. It's a chill sequel in my opinion, and I would watch it again.
I'd give it a 4.
Like, if for nothing else, I want to watch that after credit scene of Bill Murray killing a bunch of zombies.
It's like, I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse movies. House 4 is a lot worse than this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just kind of it was just kind of boring to me.
I liked this. It lends from the first one. It's not nowhere near as great a film as the first one was, but it's a far cry from the fucking travesty of the pilot that we got.
It's 10 years too late. Zombies... Whatever.
Granted, they should have done this earlier, but for what it's worth, it's, in my opinion, like, pretty well done. Like all things considered.
Ideally, the first one should have come out in 2006, and this should have come out in 2009.
Yeah, if these would have come out much earlier,
also, just
they would have been better.
This has kind of been a thing lately with movies.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make a sequel almost over a decade later.
Yeah, that's a lot of films, though, that could benefit from that advice.
Like, there's a new Coming to America coming out. There's a second Blues Brothers that came out in There's just a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, honestly. Like, Blues Brothers 2 was, like, fucking an exact, like, example of this.
It's kind of a miracle the Phantasm ones worked.
Honestly. Like, I told you, man, like, I was fascinated by, like, how this series actually managed to, like, keep up after, like, all these years.
Anyway,
and, like, several years between.
We greatly disagree on this one, but that's fine. We disagreed on other movies before.
Yeah, exactly. I liked it. You didn't.
Next week, we got another... Next week, we have another sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Something about acid and snakes.
It's snakes. It's a snakes.
Anyway, I've been Merrick D'Amato.
And I'm going to do the buffalo jump.
And see you next week. Bye.
Later, guys. Bye-bye.